Another week, another exciting edition of Sports Amplified Zim. My name is Elson Ezakanyurira, and as always, in Namdara Lodza, Mr. Lloyd Tawari, the best sports analyst, the best football analyst in the land right now, Mr. Lloyd Tawari. Ndara, Shurudi. Ndara, ndrungotaura zvekutaurwawo nemastreets Ndara. Hanzi bhora ramurikutaura rikunzwisika mumastreets. The people in the streets are loving you, Ndara.
Yeah,
so
we've been enjoying our game. We were enjoying our game.
So to begin the show, that was an exciting clip. Fun is football, more like what's happening in the Warriors camp right now. But we begin with a little bit of news, and we have some news about Ian Gorowa. And Ian Gorowa is given up on coaching altogether, and he has now gone to the pulpit.
Yeah, good for him, but this is a loss to our foot fraternity. A mind like him could have been used somewhere, could teach development. So, but it's good for him. I think I would listen with Hamades one.
So, Ian Gorowa getting a calling from God there, and going as far as saying, even if there's a tabled offer on the table, he is not coming back. So that's Ian Gorowa there. And some news coming through is Washington Arubi. There's been personal terms agreed, and he's headed for Scotland FC.
Yeah, the champions, right?
Yeah.
So this is again, we say it's good for our football because we are going to be having big names. But now it seems more like a retirement home.
But Washington Arubi is in the form of his life right now, is doing very well for club and country, I should say. And this will be a very good move for him. More money and also playing at home.
Yeah, I think that it's a very good move, especially for having our best players all deciding to come and play in our own local leagues. It strengthens our league. So this is a very good move.
A very good move indeed for Washington Arubi if it materializes there. And some news also on the champions, Scotland FC. We are hearing news that all Scotland FC members for the 2025 season are going to get the new Kia Seltos vehicles.
Yes.
Each member is getting one.
Each member.
Yes. It's a very good time to be a Scotland player.
It's very good. Yeah. That's why everyone wants to be associated with
Christmas cheer.
Christmas cheer. We hope that this will go on into all the other clubs of Zimbabwe. It's a very good thing that Scotland are the ones who have started it. But we hope that there's a cascading effect.
Yes, so we hope there will be a cascading effect and some teams as well. And a little bit of news there is Division 1 teams that has been promoted into the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League for next season. Agama will be playing in Mount Darwin if all goes to plan. The first time Mount Darwin will witness Premier Soccer League football next season. Hunters FC Rudaka welcomes back Marondera. Hunters FC there coming, the Clever Boys coming into the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League. Maninja. I love Maninja. They have a very special way of doing things on the social media there. That's Blower Chiefs. Yes, ever present.
They had a very good social media presence. I enjoyed their Twitter accounts and everything, and even in selling their own football merchandise. They were, I would say, the pioneers who are right going to scale it. So it's nice having them back.
Yes, and it's nice to know Cape United learning a thing or two there from Maninja. As far as social media is concerned, especially Facebook there. But Maninja anozonosvika nekutwitter kwese ikoko. Hard Rock FC bringing back football to Kwekwe Ndara. Kwekwe Kukweto Dara and Alangsha Wagabos died, but Hard Rock bringing back football to
well, it seems like Kwekwe won't be missing.
Chawanda Stadium.
Yeah, they won't be missing any Premier League soccer because so it's good for the region.
Kwekwe was Kwekwe United going out and Hard Rock FC coming into the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League there, and Chawanda Stadium has been approved by CAF to host matches.
Yeah. This is again. It seems like we are having all good news altogether. Yeah. Would like they have been working hard, and that's it. We want all of these stadiums to be fully functional. So we are happy that we have Tineo Stadium. Let us say
and that's good for our football. Another stadium added there because he has a ground. And quickly Mdara as we head into the last matches in the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League to see who will be relegated and who stays. Grounds. There's been an issue here, National First Division. This is good in Dara because
a unified,
yes, and it means the standards in Africa. Ma leagues akawanda ngori nema unified first division 20 teams, and then Premier Soccer League top division there. So what are your views regarding the unified first division? 4 divisions right now.
I think that a unified national division, it will be good because you are pitting the teams that are supposed to be promoted. So there is no, let's say, we are picking the cream of the best, right? So that's good on its own face of it. But then again, what is Changashineza for us in this Zimbabwean sphere is we are looking at the logistical problems in that. We are having teams who will be 400 kilometers away from each other. So for me, in as much as now a unified national league would be good, I would persist with the ongoing system because for us to avoid the logistical nightmares. If you get promoted into the ZPSL, we know that it's not everyone who's going to be promoted. It's just a few teams. So that team, they can work to foot their bill. But if we have all the teams in the league, 400, 500 kilometers, it becomes a logistical nightmare. So I would persist with the ongoing system. I don't know how you would feel about it.
There are loads are saying logistical nightmares there in terms of transport and logistics. So let us know what you think about the National First Division. The 4 Division 1 regions that we have for one unified Division 1. And per Premier League, they want to increase the teams from 18 to 20. But tiri papo nyaya dzakambofambirwa mudhara 2009 administration yanga iripo, they even went to FIFA to represent their story there and say we want to have 20 teams, but FIFA advised them to cut the teams to 14. FIFA yakati aiwa imimi muda kutowedzera dai matodzikisa matimu aenda 14 because economy yenyuka mamirira yakaita haitendere kuti munge mune matimu akawanda, and izvezvi as it is now mudara a lot of teams are sharing my stadiums.
Yeah, there's
and
a lot of
the more teams we have,
yes,
tine maground mashoma mudara. This spells disaster.
Yeah, it spells disaster because you would have maybe 2 teams where we have to use that home ground, Faro, and then so
ground
the pitch gets space, it doesn't have time to recover.
Yes.
And so for 20 teams, coincidentally, we always have this case when we are in a scenario with someone, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I would think that why would we go to an extent which becomes, because we saw teams currently in this division, ZPCL in this year, right, who actually had logistical problems as well. Right, also with the hotels, so that you are not moving unless you've given us our money. So from what we can tell, yes, we can say that there is a challenge regarding our economy. So let's try to maintain it and improve it before we can think of going for more teams. Let's improve it first. Let's get in more sponsorships. Let's get in more stadiums. Let's get the fans back onto the stadiums. When we know that our system is now profitable, and then we can look into for 20 teams. But in it as it is right now, I think that tingetati
mhanye ngatange tambotsvaga masystems ari nani, totsvaga masponsors, toita sei kuti tikwanise kuzoita league re-20 teams. For now ndararodza vari kuti tombotamba ne-18 aripo iwayo okutodzikisa. And to our next story mdara, nyaya dzemawarriors.
Warriors baba.
Nyaya dzemawarriors. Zifa mdara vakatipa zvavakatipa pana coach mutsva akauya, the new coach, the new Warriors head coach, Mario Marinica.
Anzomutamba sagogo.
So there've been a lot of stories being said about Mario's approach, Anzi ane headline approach. But ndara asirizo zvinongoita here, most of the new coaches, we have seen this with Amorim, we have seen this with Arteta. Achiuya ana Ozil vachinzi amsutamba bhora chichichi, ana Aubameyang vachitonzi hapana zvamuri kuita. We have seen this with a lot of coaches, and the famous boot thrown to David Beckham by Sir Alex Ferguson. I see case yekuti these senior players havasi kuda kutambira change here mdara, because it seems there are some players who are reluctant to accept change, kuti zvinhu zvachinja zvanga zviri under Michael Nis, zvinhu zvachinja. And alright ndara, rega ndimbokupai, what are your thoughts ndara?
For me,
obviously zvinhu izvi hazvina kutanga naMario izvi. Hazvina kutanga naMario, because we hear that Marshall Muniz and Jordan Zemura, they had already excused themselves before Mario's first game. Before Mario's first game. Which means nyaya dzakagara dziripo under Michael Nis, and right now these stories are just exploding.
I think that initially, because he is a new coach, to even judge him based on this first interaction will be looked upon as crybabies, right? Because even if somebody ruffles you, it's his first time. Teacher Mnyowan, maybe this is going to be the worst subject that I'm taking. But as time went on, you might learn that it's just a part of his character which you can move forward with. What I would have gone and said is that his CV, his resume, it's not that glowing, Mario. It's not that glowing. So for me, that might be a red flag. But with the treatment of players,
just to catch you in the panyaya UTC Viraga is glowing. Mario, so far, Pamakochi is at an employer. He is the only coach to reach the last 16. He has reached the last 16 of Africa Cup of Nations with Malawi. Yeah. So truthfully, Arnani Banese.
Okay. So for me, and I was taking into the current matches that he had been coaching, and So what I'm now saying is that for the players, what we want is the team captain to liaise with these other players, and then to talk to the coach. These are all grown men. There is a way that we can handle this. Before this should have gone to the media. They should have handled it first in the camp, and then have a meeting, an idea of how to move first. Because if you hear players now are threatening to walk out or have walked out, you now know that this is now a situation which has not been contained. So if we cannot contain a simple issue of temperament, but then and then when we go on to talk about maybe coaches, maybe because the coach demands more from you, maybe he sees that you can accomplish more as a player. That's why that coach may be hard on you. He knows you're not putting the effort that he requires. So he might be a bit harsh on you first, because he wants you to know the demands that he has for you, the standards that he has for you. So I think this was a premature decision or a premature news to get out in the instance that only one game has just been coached by Mario.
Tatosvika kumalevels ekuti they are now calling for Mario to be sacked.
Yes.
Maybe consider Norman Mapeza and
or
Lupasha for yeah. But Mapeza futhi akambostaura kaizvindara izvi. Mapeza akambostaura akati these foreign based players they feel entitlement kuti maya majezi ndedu saka isinotamba chi matambiro ake and kana kocha auya ndara not to defend kuti Mario zvaarikuita zvekutuka nzvimbo but kana kocha auya ane maideas ake why not embrace my ideas wayo toona kuti zvikusvika papo because obviously Mario feels kuti some players are not putting enough because havasi kugamuchira change hapo anomaibata same zvakaitika namapesa achaura kuti boys irikai mukuriregerera henyu kudai but tikuzviona kwese kwese ndara izvezvi kuengland Jude Bellingham is not commanding a first team jersey. Akugara pabench andikuona everyone has to fight for his jersey. Takutoa nyaya Amorim muona pakauya Amorim Maguire anga asatambe bhora and he has to force himself back into the team through my performances, through training and but vanhu vari kunzi vari kuita pedestrian training vanenge vachiita mafaniza beno vari kutraina lola here vari kuita sei. So can we actually say Mario ari ega ndane problem or these so-called senior players pachavo they have too much power mndara vanhu ava vakupiwa simba rakawandisa?
For me, I would think as it stands here, I would put it on the players initially because this is a new coach and you as someone who encountered many coaches in your career, you encounter the Mourinhos of this world, you encounter the Pep Guardiolas of this world, or you even encounter some coaches who are more like father figures to yourself. You know, you encounter those who are more cordial, but not everyone is the same. And you want to play. So as you want to play, you have to learn that this man, he works in this system. So before we go out and say, let's first try and see how we can work with them. So I think as professionals, they should have just waited a little bit and then see maybe this, if it is his own character, then maybe we can work from there. But
and if you didn't know, the Zimbabwe Warriors played Algeria out there in Saudi Arabia in a friendly match, international friendly match, and we lost that one by 3 goals to 1. The consolation scored by Tawanda Chirewa, who has left camp. And Zurgunzanzi, it was an agreement prior with Zifa. Zifa knew that he was going to feature for 1 game and then go back so that the Wolves technical team can assess him and take a look at him. Maybe they want to use him for the season ahead. So unlike what we are hearing some other news outlets,
they said him and the
kuti vanhu vari kudai so vari kuti hatishada vari kudai, but kunzi no with Tawanda Chirewa they had an agreement that he was coming for 1 game and then going back to try his luck with the new technical team there. So Mario ari kunzi ari kutuka vanhu hanzi uri kutamba bhora ngegogo Jalai was humiliated in front of the squad. I'm happy for Navaya Mdara. Finally he got the chance, but the circumstances were not good.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to be assessed. So we'll take this as an assessment, but these are strikers that we have been clamoring for. So we are happy.
You think you should get another chance?
Yeah, I think that this should be our target man.
So Navaya should be our target man and should get another chance there. And we need the Warriors to raise up their hands and show that they deserve to be playing for the national team. They play again on Monday with Qatar. We play Qatar on Monday. in another friendly match. We hope the best for the Warriors, and thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting Sports Amplified Zim. Keep on watching. Thank you.